Yo, what is up guys, PlectrumZ here and welcome back to part 2 of sorry about that. Welcome back to part 2 of Friday the 13th virtual cabin, I guess. So yeah, what we did last time, we were reading, oh my god, about this mask. Oh, might have to get something to drink, even more. I ended up getting some food and I went to take a piss and then I went to drink and I think I'm gonna take another slurp of this good drink. Ooh. Yeah. I was actually thinking about starting to vlog, maybe. Maybe that's cool. Maybe that's something you guys would like. A hidden vlog. I don't know. Okay, let's get into the video, guys. Mask. One of the most embolic moments of this movie was the scene of Jason in Times Square. Kane Hodder, who played Jason, stayed in character the whole time. There were hundreds of people on both sides of the street watching the filming. With one quick look from Jason, the crowd would scream, cheer, and go wild. Sorry, I'm recovering from just being sick, so pardon me. Mask. Tommy's fascination with masks served multiple purpose in the film. They served as a homage to Samuel's special effects artist Tommy Schiavini, as well as adding a darker layer to Tommy's character, providing an omen of things to come, according to screenwriter Barney Cohen. They also made a philosophical point. What the fuck? As you guys know, I'm not English, so that's kind of weird. A philosophical point about horror. There is that it is contagious. The horror that Jason dependencies can be passed on to anyone. Okay. Oh, we got another one. The film featured a recasted Jason. The filmmaker discovered a 6.3 250 EIB nightclub owner named nightclub owner named J.C. Graham. Graham was part of hypnotist was a part of a hypnotist stage show whereby a magician would put a dancing member in trance and ask them to imagine they were escorting Jason, wouldn't you? Graham would dress as Jason and scare them in the middle of the hypnosis. The production team was impressed and cast Graham was Jason for the movie. This is really hard. And we can turn it around. I don't think there's any Easter egg inside the mask. Let me just quick check that. Because there can be things everywhere. Ta-da! Creepy bird, duck, I guess. Bird. TV. Oh, something here. Reckless Reggie Part.4 Roy's Revenge. Playing one of the few characters to survive the Friday films, Shavar Ross played a heroic tractor-driving youth, Reggie, in Friday the 13th Part V. Part 5, I guess. Ross was offered a part in the following movie but turned it down when he learned of the filmmaker's intention to kill the character off. Well, clever. Oh yeah, we are done in this section. Excuse me. Let's go here. Let's see. Oh, game development. Game development can be a consuming and somewhat unclear enterprise. Phonic founder chick. Describe what it's like to be developing a slasher game in a conventional work environment. The funny thing is that we were in a high-rise building. We're riding the elevator with people who have no idea what we are talking about. Yeah, the pitchfork needs to go a little bit further for the eyeball to come out and hang, and the blood to. And we turn around and there were people who huddle like in the corners. I can imagine that. Oh my god. It's basically me talking to my friends in public. Scary as fucking hell. Okay, let's go. Can we open doors? Coming soon. Ooh. So I guess we gotta wait for that. What about this one? Oh. Ooh. Oh shit. What have happened here? Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. Let's close the door. There's nothing behind the door. Okay, what's this thing? That's a locker. There's a lot of props here. There's nothing. There's a pocket knife. The MPAA ratings board. Okay, the Motion Pictures Associate of America and the Friday the 13th franchise has long had a cat and mouse relationship. Director John Carl Blecher had publicity went his with the amount of footage that had to be cut to attempt an R rating. Good had a purpose, camera remove, and it's like telling the joke without the punchline. Okay. So for Bunchler, the gore had a purpose, comparing the removal of it to be like telling a joke without a punchline. Oh, some sparkles. Firecrackers! Okay, so something says phonic, iphonic, iphonic. Okay, and Gun Media found the player feedback from the beta build to inevitable for balance in the game. According to dev Ronnie Hobbs, one item that requires adjustment was the firecrackers. If you play the beta, you know that the firecracker used to be the least useful item in the game. They were designed to be deterrent to fool Jason. You could throw something down if he was using sense. He would see sound pings and you could run the other way. Firecrackers can stun him now. Ooh, guys, watch out to the firecrackers. That looks that looks weird. Pig Splitter. Okay, like the movies that produced it. Precised? Ah, what the fuck? Friday the 13th, the game has had its own problem with censor, Remedy rating board, and the USK found the game so violent that they reject the game at launch. Ah, but I would like the game to be more violent. Med spray. After managing the crowd of the Greenland, Jason is shot to death by the Arnold KM-14. With half a body and half a head, Jason falls into a nano-med bay that super heals the killer with future technology. Jason is reborn as Uber Jason. Could you imagine getting an Uber and it's fucking Jason there? Same bloodthiness but deadlier, nearly indestructible, and with limited movements for active Kane Albert. The full bodysuit looked sharp but had a limited range of motion on account of the metallic pieces. So it's like a Terminator Jason, I guess. You dead now. Ow, ow, I kill you. Ow. I'm Jason. Spear. Many kills in this game takes their inspiration and origin from the movies. The kill where Jason spear a counselor in the face, for example, in reference to the VB bug scene with Nancy McLuchin in Part.2. Yeah, there must be something about the flare. There we go. Flare gun! Among the most interesting deaths in Part 5 was the road flare death. In the scene, two greasers, Vinny and Peter, are stranded along the road in the woods. A commoner of occurrence in the world of Friday the 13th. Jason ambushes the two and shoves a row flare in Vinny's mouth. For the special effects shoot, they had made a latex version of Vinny's head and jammed the flare in the mouth, making a horrific red glow. I would like to see that. I don't recall seeing that. Spray paint. During the sequence where Jason chases Rennie, and I see that I need to practice my English better. Jesus fucking Christ. During the sequence where Jason chases Rennie and Sean in the subway car, two spray painted slogans were clearly visible. Jason lives and Kyton lives. The first is the tagline of the VI installment, and the second is a shout out to the band that directed how Rob Hebben was in as yeah, okay. I got another one. Spray paint. In the climatic fight of the Part VI, Jason pulls Tommy down from the bottom of the Crystal Lake underwater, where there is a metal sign for Camp Crystal Lake with the word blood spray painted over. Crystal Lake is an homage to the title of the original Friday the 13th screenplay, A Long Night at Camp Blood. Yeah. Oh, now I get it. Clever game, clever. The more you read into it, the more you understand. Yes, I can see that now. But there's a lot of information here. Kane Hodder did motion capture for Jason's kill. He is known for his intensely and dedication to his craft. For some of the weapon kills, the mocap team created a dummy for Hubbard to physically hit with with a rubber bat. According to developer Ronnie Hubbs, a problem quickly arose. Tommy did last week. Every morning the prop people would be duct taping it back together because Kane would just beat the shit out of it. Good. Metal pipe. Tom Savini, funny Savini. Tom Savini, the pizza's ready. Jason is going to get you. Okay. Tom Savini, who guide dance that helped shepherd the kill in 2 Friday the movies as well as Friday the 15th. The game always encountered his special effect in the real world. I can't be preposterous, said Savini in our interview, because you won't believe it. And while the realness of practical effects come at a cost to time, resources and ingenuity, for Savini it was always worth it. Did I scare you? That's what I do. Nice. There's a lot of shit here. This is like being in a VR museum. You know what? They should actually have museums, like in-game museums, that you can read about stories. That could be something. Guys, someone that gives enough shit, go to Shark Tank and pronounce that, I guess. So, trap! The normal Friday the 13th hate kill repeats set the stage for the FBI sting that occurs the beginning of the part. Yikes. I want to see every movie now. I didn't know they had so many. In the epilogue of the novel, the FBI have discovered that Jason does in fact exist and goes about setting a trap to send him straight to hell. Oh. Radio to call Tommy Jarvis. Throughout the series, Harry and the iconic Ki Ma has been used to underscore Jason's presence. Cool. Okay, I get it now. Has been used to underscore Jason's presence in Part V. The Sony Monique is servant Tommy Jarvis, David, and my hallucination of Jason rise from his hospital bed as the VO whisper as he opens the door to see the hockey mask waiting for him. K is for kill and T is for Tommy. Cool. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. That's a happy looking fella. Oh, it's a mask. This is best combination. Oh, no. This one. Tommy Jarvis' desk. The role of Tommy Jarvis is one of the few recurring protagonists in the series, showing up in their movies. Albeit played by 3 different actors. Young Tommy is interested in mask service on home age 2. I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go over here. Murder Strike Cafe. Just a second, I got a mail. Ooh, I'm gonna check that real quick. I need to save this. Save. La la la. There. That was just something about YouTube. Back to the thing. Okay, Friday the 13th Part 3 is the first movie in the series to break the date implied to the title. The film picks up the day after the event at Part 2, making it Saturday the 14th, and while there are a few scenes on Saturday, the majority of the film takes place at the following day, Sunday the 15th. Jason is dead, 2 for 1 burger sale. What the fuck? Is there something I can read here? Here we go. Oh, the sexy lady in the beginning. Slasher 1 Summer Camp. Even before they had a license to the developers at the Gun Media, intended to write a love letter to the Friday series, and knew they needed the legend to do it. Man, yeah. Speaking of the early days, co-creator Ronnie Hubbard didn't mince words. Didn't mince. What the fuck? Our goal all along for Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp was to get Tom Savini, Kane Hubbard, and Harry Manfredini. We knew that we needed those guys aboard. We couldn't do it ourselves. It's American flag, I guess. Ooh, archery target. In the original movie, the role of Brenda? Yeah. In the original movie, the role of Brenda was played by Laurie Bachman. The addition is introduced to her character as she is moving a large archery target to the range. As she places the target on an easel and foreshowing hours shoot by the prankster Bill Whistle by her. Late in the movies, Bill is found dead, riddled with arrows shortly after. Brenda is thrown through a window. As it happened, it was not Lauren Bartman who did the stunt, but Cooper's Harry Manfredini who played the flying teen. If you think I'm talking way too much wrong, you can read it yourself. It's pretty clear. It's right on the screen. Pitchfork. Beside Bill's implements in the original Friday, there have been several characters that Jason has affixed to walls, doors, or even rafters. The bike gang character of the Fox, played by Gloria Claris, was implanted in the neck with a pitchfork and left to hang from the second story of a barn. The pitchfork was real, but made so that 2 prongs in the middle were compass. Cool. I always want to work with films and stuff. Can I? Something? No. Let's talk about the duck. Jason's relationship with animal is underfilled. In part 2, Jeff and Sandra discover a dead dog. Ooh, shit, dead dog. Discover a dead dog. It is suspected that it is the work of the killer. Although it's never confirmed. In part VIII, Jason takes Manhattan director instructed Kane Hodder, who played Jason, to kick a dog. Hodder, however, refused, saying it wasn't in Jason's character. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, that is true. I'm getting mind blown here, guys. I hope you too. The jungle gym in the front of the Warcheese restaurant that Jason and protagonist Stephen Freeman fight is the same jungle gym after Hitchhiker used in 1963 for the birds. Cool. I was talking about the sleeping bag. Part VII is perhaps the most censored Friday movie of all time. One particular kill that is MPAA sent back for several reasons was the infamous sleeping bag kill. In the movie, Jason, played by Kane Hodder, had to pick up a sleeping bag stuffed with a heavy dummy and 20 additional gallons of blood and slam it against a tree. Hodder struggled to make the stunt believable and was revealed with rating board limited the screen to one good tree smack. Cool. Yeah, some knives, the famous knives. Machete. In part IX, Jason goes to hell. It is Jason's right eye. It is, okay, so I wrote right, okay. It is Jason's right eye that shows machete damage as opposite of the left eye that is damaged at the end of part IV. In conflict and gun media corrected this for the past IV. Jason is in the Jason in the game. Yeah. Oh, okay. The devils took a poll to see if a mistake should be reconned or let be. The verdict was that it should be fixed. Many at Gun, included Ronnie Hobbit, were still conflicted. There were some people that want it not to be fixed, but if we didn't, we couldn't live with ourselves. Okay, where's another one? Machete. Jason Takes Manhattan is the only Friday the 13th movie in which a character is not killed by a machete. Okay. Alright, let's take this one first. Axe. Special effect artist Tom Savini. Oh, okay, I'm gonna search him up later. Came to attention of the Friday the 13th filmmakers from his work on the movie Dawn of the Dead. I seen that movie, it's a good one. Of particular note was the visual nature of his special effects and kills. It was a realism. It was a realism that was hard to win. Savini had been a combat photographer in Vietnam. If the special effect he created didn't give the same feeling as what he reminded from the war, they weren't good enough. Okay, here we go. Hand-operated weapon. Preferring manual weapon like axes, Jason have never used a chainsaw in the dispatching of his victim. A chainsaw was, however, used on Roy at the end of part 5 in the cinematic barn scene. Pam, played by Melanie Kinnaman. Har en navn du har. Fights off attacker with a chainsaw, striking his shoulder on the bone. I remember reading this month. This is like reading a book. I hate books. To promote Jason Takes Manhattan, to promote Jason Takes Manhattan, an axe-wielding Kane Hodder appeared on the original house show in full Jason Real. Hodder couldn't speak or break character throughout the entire interview. Credit to original for pulling it all off. Cool. Like to see that. So much here. So much information. Let's take this one first. Pickaxe! Filming Friday the 13th can be a risky affair. During the final sequence of Part 2, Guinea, played by Army Steel, is defending himself from the pickaxe wielding killer. In one of the early takes, Steel, armored with a machete, Silicon stuntman Steve Davansky fingers sending him to the emergency room. Wait. In one of the early takes. It's another update. It's another update. Guess they're coming a new video out, guys. Thanks for watching. In one of the early takes, Steel, armored with a machete, slide stuntman Steve Doransky finger sending him to the emergency room. Once he returned, Davinsky filmed the remaining takes with a professional cover on his hand. Come on, there you go. Oh my god, it's a lot of things to read here. Spare. Filming a Friday the 13th movie was already carried to central amount of risk. Director Tom McLuhany found this out and heard way when the cast his wife Nancy in Part.2. Nancy played the role of Lisbeth, who Jason spare through the windshield of a Volkswagen Beetle. I seen that one. When it came to film the shot, Nancy sat in the car as Jason rammed the spare through the vehicle. The windshield gave way, but changed the tragedy of the spear, nearly imploding Nancy. Yeah, it's dangerous. Watch out. And branch. Jason turned many implements into tools for murder. However, some of the most considered kills have been for unarmed combat. In Part VI, Sheriff Garden is bent backward and broken in half. Oh god. If it was a bloodless kill, but nevertheless there was one that rated board has the most trouble with. Finding it too intense. Okay. Pan. When it came to creating the kills for Friday the 13th in the game, Gun Media knew they needed expertise, and who better than the man who helped create the slasher gene. So they bought a legendary practical effect guru to Tom Savini. That's what I did in the Friday movie, said Savini. Created kill teenager in the woods with household implements. Yeah. It's living, somebody has to do it. Yeah, read it. There's more. There must be more here. It's a broken face. Bad. Like other movies in the series, Part 2 had a difficult time receiving an R rating from the Motion Picture Association of America. An X rating was only awarded once 48 seconds has been trimmed. One scene that raised the eye of the censor particularly was the murder scene of Jeff and Sandra impaled by a spear while having sex in bed. Please, can someone give me the original the Friday movies? I want to see that. I don't give a fuck what rating they have. I want to see the original clips. That's my kind of movies. Did we go through it all? Crystal Lake location. Now 2 Friday the 13th have filmed Crystal Lake at the same lake. Wait, no. No 2 Friday have been filmed. Friday the 13th have filmed Crystal Lake at the same lake. Okay. Boats. Jump scare. The ironic stringer in Part 1 where the boy Jason springs from the lake helped spawn a franchise. According to the special effects legend Tom Savini, the origin of the scene started at a conversation he had with director Sean Cunningham, yes. Savini had just seen Carrie and had been impressed with this thing. It's so close. At the end, his struggle that once killed had died and was relaxed. Boy Jason should jump out of the lake and attack Alice Cunningham. Agree, and a legend was born. Yes. Yes, yes, so good, so good. Oh. Let's close the door after this. Yes. There's one on this side too. Right. There should be something about New York, I guess. Keep out. This means you. What do you want? Oh, it's a bedroom. Can we open this? Should be able to open this. That's stupid. There we go. Something in the wall. Something. What's that? Is that a vacuumer? Okay, stupid. Bad. Pillow talk. In part 2 there was much discussion about how the killer should be clad. Ultimately it was the custom designer who brought up the burr slap pillowcase. The headpiece was chosen because it was an item that would have been recently available to the killer. Though it was never well liked by the producer crew, it did serve a bridge to the hockey mask. Eh? That's cool. That's okay. Child rocking horse. One different element of the Part VI is that it is only movie in the series to feature children at the camp. The decision was a produceful choice of the part of director Tom McLuhaney to raise the stakes and set the audition to edge. Yeah. Can we scoop down? I don't know. I don't think so. Here's something. No exit. In one scene in Part VI, a group of campers are shown to be sleeping in a cabin. The camera pans over a little girl who has fallen asleep reading John Paul's their novel, No Exit. The novel is about three people spending entirety together in a small room and ends with the relationship. Hell is other people. Quite an odd book for a child to read. Yes, I guess. Must be something else. Unger Institute of Mental Health. John Shepard played the shell-shocker Tommy Jarvis in the fifth film, A New Beginning. Tommy, physiologically damaged by the run in which Jason is the final capture, is sent to a treatment facility called Pinehurst, halfway home. Pinehurst High halfway. I'm gonna try to say this. Pinehurst halfway home. Shepard took the role seriously, spending a few months volunteering at the state mental hospital to prepare. That's fucking dedication, man. Jesus, that's cool. So, oh, was there something on the wall here? No, my eyes is playing tricks on me. Yeah, that's the second floor. So yeah, stay tuned. We will go back down, and we will. Let's see. Let's just go back down. We will go that way, but that will be in the next video, guys. I think actually the next video is gonna be about another update. I don't know, but stay tuned to find out. Like and subscribe as always. Stay awesome, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.